Hello everybody, how's it going? Back with the lovely Gabrielle, and we're
very
both
burnt.
Very burnt. I kind of got a heat rash going on right now, but I'm staying far away from the camera so you can't see it. But we're gonna be talking about fragrances we brought for a tropical vacation.
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you bring, and what was your favorite?
I didn't bring sunscreen.
No. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't. But you know what? She did. She wore, and I also wore Petite Matin by MFK. So it's like a clear, I think it was like a clear yellowish bottle. I'm just going to show you what one of their bottles looks like. For example, this is not the fragrance, but she bought the fragrance, and it's very lemony clean. Would you agree, or do you think it smells?
It's definitely lemony clean. I personally am not a fan of lemony clean. I prefer clean. But it didn't smell bad. It smelled better on her. I guess maybe it's just because I don't like it. Like, I feel like if I want something citrusy, I'll just wear something citrusy. Like, I don't want it to smell like lemon pudge or something.
I get you. For me, I did like it. I liked it on you also, but it wasn't like my favorite. It's easy to wear, but I wasn't like super drawn to it. You know what I mean? I still, like, I think with the other MFKs, I kind of like them a little bit better, but it does smell really good. Another one that you hear me talking about that I wore, of course, is Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules.
I wore that too.
She did wear it.
But it doesn't smell like anything on me.
Yeah, I honestly, like,
I
thought I smelled something on her, but like it kind of went on and off, to be honest. It was a little bit like, I couldn't smell something, but I wanted to just like be around you. I don't know if that's just my girlfriend.
But I mixed it with things. Like the thing that I wore the most, surprisingly, was a sample, and I will be buying it, of Precious Liquid Mandarin.
Yeah.
And that was, you like that. I like that. That was super clean. I don't think it smelled like mandarin. For me, it reminds me of Dr. Soap. Like the pink soap you get in the doctor's office. But it works. It smells great.
For me, I didn't really get Dr. Soap. It did kind of smell a bit like floral and fresh. But it was really good and very unisex to me.
Very
unisex. I didn't get mandarin. I didn't get an orangey smell at all, but it was super, super unisex.
And I would say straight down the middle unisex.
Yeah.
And smelled really good. And I would mix it with Molecule 01. And I feel like that helped Molecule 01 with me. But I think if I'm going to try the Molecule 01 line, that I'm going to do one plus, like the plus mandarin or the plus whatever. Because I feel like for me, that would work. I don't think like the OG one works for me.
Okay, yeah, we have to try Eccentric 01. And by the way, I'll put all the names of the fragrances, and if I can find discount site links, I'll put them in the description as well. I wanted to say that before I forget. But also I wore, of course...
Well, I did that combo. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah,
I did wear Afternoon Swim. I have like a small sample of it, and then I layered it with Molecule 01, but I've worn this by itself. And like, I wore this every single time we went to the beach. And it always smelled
plus Molecule 01.
Yeah. Like they smell.
They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. If you're thinking about buying one, just buy the other.
Yeah, like buy both of them together.
Honestly,
you think so?
Yeah. If Louis Vuitton was sold on Max Roma, I'd be like set.
Yeah,
they are not. You have to buy it separately.
Honestly, I feel like because a lot of people in general already have problems with the performance of Afternoon Swim, and for me, sometimes I go nose blind to it, but she always smells it on me, even without Molecule 01. But put them together and just like...
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Pound glory.
It's super good. So Afternoon Swim, if you're new to this channel, is just like this orange type of fragrance, and that's really it. It's very simple, but it's like simple, sexy.
It's got cologne in the background.
A little bit.
I don't know.
Just bit.
For me, that's how I smell. Like, I smell the orange, but there's something about it that's like underlying masculine, like a cologne-y smell that like really gets me. Because like I think straight up orange wouldn't do that for me.
Yeah, no, same.
Something like tougher in there.
Same. I feel like, I don't know, the other orange fragrances that I've tried, like, what's it called, Clementine, California, they kind of smell like bathroom cleaner, So like I try to stay away from those for me to wear personally. And another one that I did wear was Carlisle, but not in the heat. Carlisle was a nighttime fragrance. I wore it definitely when it was like there's no sun out. It was just pitch black, you know what I mean? And I just kind of wanted something to wear inside when I was just a little bit cold, but just,
That was a good night too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, it's
a really good night.
It's a great fragrance. It's a really good fragrance.
Buy it.
One, what do you think it smells like, babe? Like if you had to kind of like...
I can tell you what it reminds me of.
Okay, no, it's like what it smells like. Because to me...
it smells like what I'm thinking of. I mean, every time I smell it, we do it.
Okay. So in short,
Buy
at
it.
least to me, Carlisle has like this medicinal green apple sort of smell with like a Middle Eastern twist. And it has like, I don't know, like people say like they get nutmeg from it. I don't really get too much.
I don't get nutmeg.
I don't
get green apple either.
You don't? Like, that's what I get in the very opening. Like, it's just kind of like that initial spray. But as it dries down, it just like morphs into something that you just haven't smelled before. Especially if you're new to fragrances. Like, it's not something like, is that something you would smell in Macy's?
No, not even close. Like Macy's, all smells like Bleu de Chanel. Like all of them. Every single one of them. But this, like Carlisle is like the juice. Like if you're gonna spend money, spend it on that. Yeah. I will be a full advocate for that one.
Yeah, Carlisle is so good. And then, of course, she also wore rose and gin. Rose water and gin, babe. I love
by Tokyo Milk. It's cheap. It's good. Yeah. And I mixed that with the Precious Liquid Mandarin, which Precious Liquid Mandarin has the same price as like a designer. I think it was like $113 on Max Aroma, but like it's so good. But if you mix them together, also good.
Yeah. And you know what? I feel like if you're a fan of things like Vodka on the Rocks by Kilian, if you like good. Yeah, if you like I don't want to say alcohol smells because like, you know, you might think of like nail polish remover, but like like spirits, like vodka, gin, like rum, whiskey. If you're a fan of like the like boozy scents, I guess like clear boozy scents, then try rose water. And
you'll like it. It's super clean. It's easy. Like everybody pretty much likes it. It's not overpowering either.
Yeah, and I really did enjoy that one. It was just I like simple, clean fragrances, but there's something about that one. I think maybe it's like that gin, but also I already love the smell of rose water. Like whenever I put on like rose water on my face, it's just like it lifts my mood. You know what I mean? So I really like it. Are there any ones that we're missing?
Yeah, I wore that Kirke.
Oh yeah, by Tiziana Terenzi. That one is a very fruity fragrance.
Safe bet, safe buy. But I would say the majority of the time it was like Precious Liquid Mandarin, pretty clean smells. Like we were in humidity. Yeah. And it's just like, you don't want anything too heavy because we also went hiking. And it's like, if we wore something like too heavy, we'd get like nauseated. Yeah. You gotta be careful with that.
I did smell Attrape Rêves on her by Louis Vuitton, but that was also when the sun was down. So a lot of these sweeter fragrances she wore, you know, after like we showered after a long day and then it was like dark outside. But for the most part, every single day it was clean, fresh fragrances. Like, especially like humid weather, high heat, those are the ones I recommend because when it gets muggy and you're wearing something even slightly sweet, it'll piss you off. It'll piss other people off around you. You know what I mean?
Well, especially if you don't feel good. Like my sunburn is finally going down. Yeah. But like the thought of wearing anything too heavy while I'm actively in pain was like a no-go. And like I know she wasn't feeling good as well. And it's like you don't want anything too heavy, but you still want to smell presentable. You know? Yeah,
no, I get that. You smelled really good. Like it was just, I loved it so much. Everything. Like she brought more fragrances than I did. But again, I'll put all the names of the fragrances and discount site links in the description if I can find them. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.